Singletrack Session number 19. This is our 19th Singletrack Session. That's pretty good, right?
That's pretty good.
It's like 19 weeks.
It is. I was just thinking the same thing. You just said that. It's like, dang, 19 weeks.
That's of the Goody on Thursday session.
Yeah.
So we're here again in the balmy Bomber Studios.
It's a little warm today, mid-30s.
Yeah, it's got to be up in the mid-30s for sure, at least 36.5.
Almost. Well, I mean, it's snowing outside, so it can't be too cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, and it might be colder inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, we got a quick little show, a few awesome announcements, but let's start off recapping episode number 64, the holiday show.
Yeah, lots of gear on there.
There was a lot of gear.
Right.
I actually went back and listened to it, and I ended up jumping online, checking out some of the gear we talked about.
Yeah, I thought about a whole bunch of other gear after the show was over. It was like, oh, I want that. Or I think people would like to know about this. And we just found a really cool company.
Oh, yeah, for
Rabbit.
sure.
Is it just Rabbit, or is it Rabbit Run or Run Rabbit?
I think it's just Rabbit. Because I watched the video and kind of read a little bit about it.
I haven't gone that far yet.
Okay, and I think it's just Rabbit.
Okay.
R-A-B-B-I-T, just like the little thing in the Monty Python movie. But yeah, Joel sent me a text yesterday.
Yeah,
and
I was
he's
excited.
like really excited about some new shorts.
Yeah.
And it's a new company. I had honestly never heard of them.
I hadn't either.
And
I didn't even know. Oh, Ashley Nordell got sponsored by him.
That's one of their pro athletes.
So I had to go stalk, right?
That's what we do.
I was like, ooh, who's this? She's sponsored by this company. Who are they? Well, they have good shorts. So I went on their site and I was like, this is cool. I got hooked on it because they have these shorts called Quadzilla.
That's the coolest name.
And then they have some shorts called Daisy Dukes for guys.
I thought you were going to order those.
Almost. I was close. 3.5 inches, man. Oh.
I saw when I went on there, because you texted me and said, check it out. So I went on there and I'm looking, I'm like, Daisy Dukes, that's what you got.
I know.
But they had some different, they have 5, 3.5, 7.
Yeah.
Made by runners.
Yeah.
Designed.
Made in California, too.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
And it looks like they do a lot of local stuff. They got some shirts, all their freaking hats are sold out. I wanted one of the hats that were super cool, and everything sold out. They had some beanies. I got a beanie right now that I'm rocking full time.
Yeah.
But we would have added them to our list. But we haven't got our shorts yet.
Not yet. I'm excited though. They should be here this week.
So it'll be fun to test those.
They got some good stuff for the women too. They got They got some 3/4 tights for the ladies.
Yeah, and the tanks for the ladies look nice.
The tanks for the guys look good too.
Yeah, I like that gun show one, the blue, red and white.
Oh, I like that one. That one's cool.
I almost pulled the trigger, but yeah, I'll wait off on that one for a little bit.
Right.
But so that was one of the things. And then we've had some people that have commented on what did we miss, and Nilo Ison, the Delome 2-way or the Spot Messenger. That's a good one.
It is. I think that would be pretty good to have, especially on adventure runs.
Yeah, for sure. And then we had Eric Furry with the he wants an eStim device.
It's crazy how cheap those are now.
I know. They really are.
And that's for $25.
Cool for recovery.
Yeah.
And then Steve England, because we're sock guys, right? So he mentioned a darn tough quarter ultralight merino wool sock.
That sounds comfy.
Yeah, it does right now for sure, because I don't have warm socks on. So those are just some of the items that other people were putting on there that we're missing out on. And like Joel said, there was other items that I got home and it's kind of like, oh, I forgot about that. Or, oh my gosh, what about that?
I know.
There's a lot of stuff out there.
I want a pair of, now this is not running, but this is snowboard related. I want some Malamute boots. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on those.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think so. They'll be good backcountry boot.
You're not going to buy some Uggs?
Those would be comfy
rocking
for the gym. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
I was thinking, rocking in the gym.
That would be so comfy in the gym.
Fuzzy little Uggs. So yeah, that was a good show. We've got some great feedback on it. It got me excited to do some shopping, which I can't do.
Yeah.
But the big one though on that show, not just the gear, is the contest.
Oh man, we got some good shares.
We do have some good shares. So if you haven't listened to the show, you need to listen to the show. Episode 64. It's our holiday gift guide.
Right.
But we're giving away a GoPro Hero 4 Black.
Right. So you got to go back and listen to the show to figure out how to enter, because we're not going to tell you right now.
No, we're not. That's not how it works. You got to listen to the show.
Listen to the show.
We've had some people enter, and I tell you what, I can't wait to make somebody's day.
I think people are going to be happy.
I think one person will be happy.
Very
happy.
Sure.
And it's not going to be me or you about getting it because we're not eligible.
No.
What
would I do with the GoPro? I don't know.
I'm waiting for my DJI Osmo.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm waiting for too.
Serious video, because I have a GoPro. I got a couple actually.
Right.
I don't use them a lot. Not as much as I probably should, because the iPhone works pretty good.
Yeah, it does. I've got one already.
But that DJI Osmo is just next level stuff.
Yeah. Because it's going to make us run faster.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Yeah. Just like the old Velcro shoes did. You get those suckers
man,
on.
The kangaroos.
Heck yeah, dude. You'd run so fast in the mall.
And I was pretty up. So I'm going to go off subject, off topic, because you brought up this Velcro. I brought up kangaroo. I went and bought my daughter. She wanted some shoes from Payless Shoe Source.
Yeah.
So I go. They've got kids kangaroo, like the fancy, cool colors with the Velcro and little zipper pocket for kids.
Nice.
I went straight to the men's section, and I'm like,
they
come
had
on,
some.
baby. Nothing.
You were hoping, huh?
I would have bought a pair.
Those have been pretty rocking,
I
man.
would have brought them back. Holy cow. Those would have been sweet. So anyway, off that.
That'd be cool to have a pair of run shoes like that. You know, Hoka Mary pair with some Velcro on there. So comfy.
Yeah, the little Napoleon Dynamite
Yeah.
running shoe. So me and Joel had a pretty good weekend running. And I don't know why, but for some reason my dreams have been revolving around running.
Yes.
Like crazy running. And so
Right. Yeah.
and not that they always don't, but these are a little different. So
Right.
my first dream, I'll make this one quick because I want to spend more time on the second one. But the first
Right.
dream I had, and they were back-to-back nights, which was intense. The first dream, I was running a race. It felt super real, right? I'm running, felt really good, and
Yeah.
it was a race, and I realized, holy cow, I'm top 5.
I know.
And I'm looking around me, and the 2 people I saw running near me were Dylan Bowman
Yeah.
and Scott Jaime.
Okay.
So I knew I was going fast.
Yeah, you were.
And I thought, there's no way I should be running with these guys.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not that caliber, right?
Yeah, not in the race.
Not in the race. And also, but I'm like, but you know what? You feel
I
fantastic.
know.
And
what
what
was the distance of this race?
It's a 50-mile race,
Okay.
which, again, I should not be anywhere near, but I felt good. And my whole motto when I race or run is if you feel, go. Just go.
That's right.
People say, oh, save it for the end. You don't know if you're going to have it. So my motto, if I feel good, just let it go.
That's right.
So I'm letting it go, and I'm just feeling like a champ. And here comes the aid station. What I thought was the last aid station.
You thought was the last aid
So I
station.
pull in. I'm like, all right, I need to drop some weight because we got a little ways to go, and I want to stay. I wasn't thinking of finishing higher. I just wanted to stay top 10 because I knew
because you were top 5 at that point.
Yeah, and I'm like, I got to stay top 10. So I went, sat in my chair,
And the last aid station was what you thought it was.
like 3 to 4 miles from the finish.
Right.
And so I'm like, I'm switching shoes. I reach over and I grab my brown wingtip dress shoes.
Because those are your fast shoes.
Those are my fast shoes, and
Yeah.
I'm figuring if there's going to be photos, I want to look
you
good.
want to look good.
So I'm chucking on my wingtips, and I'm like, this is going to be awesome. And I looked over, and I think it was one of the aid station people. I can't. That's where it's fuzzy because it's been a few days. And I said, all right, man, all the way to the finish. And they're like, yep, only 18 miles.
18 miles.
And I looked, and it was like someone punched me in the goodie bag.
That's right.
And I'm like,
what?
And they're like, yep, only 18 1-mile loops to go.
Yeah, 1 mile loops. Now, we've gone from this really nice 50-mile course to a 1 mile loop 18 times in your wingtips.
Yep. And I'm like, and I woke up.
You woke up.
I was super bummed.
And you had your wingtips on when you got up.
That would have been freaky.
Yeah.
So that's story 1.
Right.
Story 2
which is my favorite.
is a giggle fest.
Yes.
So
because we were running with Kelsey.
yeah.
Bingham, who's going to win the bear, by the way. And this was, what day was this? This was on
Sunday.
Tuesday, wasn't it? Was it Tuesday
Sunday
you were telling me
morning.
this story? No, it was Tuesday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Tuesday. You told me this story on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a dream, just like a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you haven't seen, Jamil Curry came
Yeah.
out with the Bromance of the Year Awards,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
Go back and watch
shared
that video.
This. We shared this because that whole video is awesome.
Oh, it is.
But he wants to do Bromance of the Year. So we had, 4 or 5 couples.
Yeah.
The first one was Schlarb and Killian for finishing Hard Rock hand in hand.
Holding hands.
Holding hands.
Love that photo.
We had Jared Campbell, Gary Robbins for their Barkley love.
Yep.
And there were a few more. There was
like some Nike guys.
yes, five
couples.
contestants.
Contestants. All right.
So I'm in my dream, and I don't know how it even started, but all I know is the TrailManners listeners wrote us in.
Oh, that's right.
As a finalist.
We got wrote in.
We got written in because we weren't nominated.
That's right.
But they're like, no, Eric and Joel, Bromance of the Year. So there was a 3-way tie.
Uh-huh.
We got written in.
Yep.
There was Killian and Schlarb.
Right.
And the other one was Gary and Jared.
Right.
So we're sitting there, and it was Jeopardy style.
That's right.
And we're at PD Run Company
They're going to love this.
And they are the ones putting the game show on to
Right.
see who wins this ultimate bromance winner of the year.
Because we've gone into overtime.
Oh, yeah, because of the voting. So we're at PD Run Co. It's Jeopardy style, and they're about ready to release the categories.
Yeah.
It's like a relay.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's why not.
Yeah.
And so we're all standing there. And, of course, me and Joel are looking around going, we got no chance.
We're going to get smoked,
bro.
right?
We got no chance. And so
But
PD Run Co. says, all right, phase number 1. Chocolate chip cookie baking. And me and Joel look at each other because Joel is a chocolate chip cookie baking machine.
That's right.
He's the creme de la creme, and we're like looking at each other like, holy cow. And I look over, and the other two couples are looking at each other like, oh, what the hell?
Like, what the hell? We're supposed to
And
run.
I'm like, all right, number 2, donut eating competition.
Oh,
And
it's on.
Me and Joel like standing on our tiptoes now. We're getting so excited.
High-fiving.
And they're looking at each other all weird. And then number 3 was cheese curd eating.
In the bag.
At this point, me and Joel were literally jumping up and
High-fiving.
High-fiving.
Chest bumping.
And the other 2 groups are like, what in the Sam hell?
Yeah, we have in the bag at that
The very
point.
last one was beer drinking.
And it's over. Just give it to us. We won.
And it was so exciting because me and Joel, like, we've got this in the bag.
We
And the
got
other
it
2 couples were pretty upset.
They were.
They were pretty upset.
They're going to lose to a bunch of fat old guys.
Yep.
You
And
know?
so that was my dream. And then I woke up.
I know. See, Eric was telling me the story, and it's like 5:20 in the morning. And, Kelsey had long just blazed a trail. She was like a half mile in front of us. And he's telling me the story, and we're just giggling on the trail, laughing. The deer and the bunnies are like, what is going on? It was awesome.
It was a true bromance.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, that actually just turned the run around because for the first 20 minutes, the run sucked.
It was pretty bad.
And then after that, I was like, oh, let's go.
And then Joel's like, the funny part is when you woke up, did you have like chocolate all over
I
your
know,
face?
that's right. I was
I'm
like,
like,
"You have
that would have
chocolate on
been
your
creepy.
face?"
I was hungry when I woke up.
I'm sure.
I was about ready to call our good friend Brandon and have him open the Rooster's Kitchen at 4 in the morning to make me some cheese curd.
I know,
deep
cheese
fried.
curd and beer.
So yeah, that's our bromance one. But anyway, make sure you go back and watch that video because it's awesome.
It is awesome.
And
And once you watch it, you'll understand what we're talking about.
and it's funny.
It is.
And that's all we need. So there's a few other things. One thing we'd like to do to kick off the new year because it's almost the new year. It's almost 2017.
15 days away.
So me
Dang.
and Joel, every week we put out the Singletrack Session.
And we scrambled to find a picture.
Yeah, we want to find a cool photo because we like cool photos.
Yes.
Right? And so what we're going to do going forward is if you would we would very much like, if you would submit your cool running photos to manners@trailmanners.com. Just
Right.
email them to me.
Yep.
And each week we'll pick a new photo to be the
Singletrack Session.
Singletrack Session photo. So it'll be on our website, social media.
Yep.
And we'll, give you credit, obviously.
Right.
But it's just a good way to see some cool running photos from all over the globe.
Right.
Because
Not
we've
just
seen
Wasatch Front.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because we've seen some from Northern Ireland.
Oh, man.
And Virginia.
Love
and
those
Missouri,
Northern Ireland ones.
and California. And so if you'd like, just send your cool running photo to manners@trailmanners.com. Each week we'll pick a winner.
Right.
We call them a winner, but we'll pick a photo.
Yeah.
And we'll put it with our Singletrack Session.
Right.
So I think that'll be pretty fun. And so, and a few other things we're doing for the new year.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't see our post, we have a TrailManners Strava page.
We do.
Right?
Yep.
So we had a good, 30 people following it or on it or however that works in
I think
the
we got
club.
60 now.
We do. We're over 60 because I just made a post. Because what we're going to do, and we'll have some cool things, is through 2017, we'll do a few fun little contests through Strava.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about this the other day. How many miles we ran?
Yeah,
last
we
year
were
or this
talking
year.
about our mileage. But we'll have some cool competitions. So head on over
Right.
if you use Strava.
Which you should.
It's a good way. And that's kind of brings up our next topic is head on over to Trail Manners, get on the club page, just put yourself in there, and we'll have some cool contests through the year.
Right.
Whether it's most vert in a month, most miles,
Right.
Stuff like that. So if you want to head over to that'd be cool. Let's grow this tribe a little bit. And that kind of brings me up to my next topic is how do you track your running?
Right.
A lot of people use Strava.
Yeah.
I know some people that have a lot of those engineers out there. I know Jim Skaggs.
Spreadsheet.
Christian Johnson sent me a good one a couple years ago. There's spreadsheets that people
Right.
use to track their running, their vertical. And, of course, you've got your programs online that you can buy. And then there's the old-fashioned, runner's log, the little spiral binding ones. So we'd like to get some comments on what you use to track your mileage or your running because I'm actually going to do that this year, 2017.
Track your runs?
Yeah, because I don't really use Strava very much.
I do.
I really don't. That's my goal is to use that more.
Yeah.
And then I also want to track our mileage because we talked about mileage.
Right.
And we were kind of going back and forth on what we want 2017 to be.
Yeah, that was funny. We're doing the math at like 5:30 in the morning.
And we struggle a little bit.
Yeah, that was tough. I was like, well, if I run 40 miles a week, how many is that going to give me?
And then it was like, I'm going to go for 1,900 miles. No, that's too high.
That's too high.
How about 200 a month?
Yeah. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. That's too many.
You got to remember, it was really cold out.
It was cold.
And it was early.
We just talked about donuts and chocolate chip cookies and beer.
So yeah, it was kind of fun to do that. So those are some things we want to do for 2017 for sure.
And we got some new shirts on the website.
We just got them from hot off the press.
Yep.
Not a ton of sizes, like some, honestly, and we apologize, like one or two,
right?
like an XL or a
we're
large
just trying to get
long
rid
sleeve.
Of product, just stuff that we have.
And the good thing is, like Joel always says, we always say, the money from that goes to new gear.
It does, and I think for next year, that's my goal for next year is to get a nice quality run of some shirts.
Yeah,
I'd love to have that.
Because right now we only have like maybe 2 or 3 beanies left.
Yeah,
we just sold 2 today.
Right.
We have two of those left as of this show launching. Shirts is probably, and hats, obviously we have some of those.
Right.
But we're looking at doing some other stuff, socks, buffs, some other cool things to kind of just get it out there. So. But yeah, if you look online, we got some long sleeve tech tees. We'll have a few of those and a few different colors of shirts. But we got one of the all-time favorites, that yellow with the baby blue. There's only a few of those, but that was a hot seller.
It was, and so was that red one.
And we also had the Wojciechowski. They asked about a large black. They're back in stock, short sleeve
there you go.
with the baby blue. So yeah, we got some shirts back in stock. Then we want to thank some people for their orders. I mean, the ones that came in today, I don't have their information handy, and I know one I won't announce because I think it's a birthday present or a Christmas present.
Yeah, don't say that.
But Isaac Gallegos, he got a beanie.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, we just sold one to Lynchburg, Virginia, a shirt, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'll find it. We also got a donation.
We did.
Yeah, we got a donation from
Gabriel
in San Pedro, California.
Right on.
And some awesome, kind words. He just says he likes the show. He likes to listen about running, even in Utah.
Right.
And they're all about VWs in San Pedro, he said.
I'm sure they are.
So we thank you for those. We just got another order. It was for, but I don't know if I should announce names this time of year.
Ooh, yeah, be careful about that.
Yeah, let's just say this one is from Lynchburg, Virginia.
Okay.
Let's do that because I think some might be
safe.
gifts. So yeah, there's stuff online you can go to, and then a couple other things we want to touch on is also social media has been a lot of fun lately with TrailManners stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Like today is a perfect example. It's Wednesday the 14th. The show launches the 15th. We just had a picture from Jeremy and Brad. In Utah here. One had a trucker, one had a beanie, and it was like representing in the mountains. You know, kind of like gang type stuff. It was hilarious.
They looked a little rough.
They did. They looked a little sketchy.
Yeah.
And then, we have Northern Ireland. She keeps posting some photos.
I know, that's so awesome.
I forget her name because people have different handles on social media, so I don't have their names.
Instagram handles?
Yeah, so sometimes I don't know their names. But we're getting these really cool TrailManners gear.
I love it.
Pictures from all over the place, and it's awesome. We love to see that stuff. Dawn Rainey from Northern Ireland, she's taken a couple amazing photos with the TrailManners beanie. So keep those coming. Keep tagging us on those. We love seeing those. And then, Joel, do we want to make a quick announcement? We're going to do it on social media, but I think this deserves kind of a verbal thank you and woohoo for the Ogden Trail Running Festival.
Yeah, right.
So there's a few. We're only going to announce one right now.
Yeah.
But we got a new sponsor.
Yep.
Everybody knows Solomon's a title sponsor.
They are.
But we just picked up a sponsor, and we're both freaking ecstatic about this one.
Good company.
Good company. Awesome fit.
Yeah.
Squirrels Nut Butter.
I know.
They're on board.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they're going to help sponsor the Ogden Trail Running Festival. They're going to bring some gear. They might have some stuff in your goodie bag for those that get into the movie.
For those people that are going to come to the movie, you're going to have a tin of Squirrels Nut Butter.
Yeah.
How lucky are you?
That's awesome. And we're getting closer to announcing more details as well as pricing.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. So you definitely don't want to miss that, especially. No. And we have a few more sponsors. We'll just announce those as we go as well. Kind of here and there, little tidbits like the Singletrack Session. So what else we got? Anything else? Are we good?
That's it.
That's pretty much all this week. Don't forget about listening to episode 64 for the contest.
Yeah. Oh, what's coming up next week?
Oh, yeah. So in episode 65, we went down and talked with Jared Campbell. Most of you know the name from Barkley.
That's Barkley and Hard Rock.
But he's done so much more.
We didn't really talk a whole lot about Barkley and Hard Rock, to be honest. That wasn't the goal.
That wasn't the goal. What we're trying to do is help him with Rufa.
Yeah, running up for air.
Yeah.
That's an event that happens, I think, is the second Saturday in February
11th.
Okay, so that might be the second Saturday.
It's down in Salt Lake City up to Peak, and it's just 6, 12, and 24 hours running up and down to Grandeur.
As many laps as you can on Grandeur.
And it's all for an awareness for air quality in Utah.
Yep.
And so we'll have that show on Tuesday. It's a great show. Jared's an awesome guy.
Yes, solid.
We're definitely going to get back to him because obviously there's Hard Rock, Barkley, his running background, all the fun stuff. But
all
this
those
is
little events.
Yeah, this is such a great cause. We're really excited to have him on the show. Super gracious to have us.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of help him out with Rufa. For not Roofies.
No.
Rufa.
No.
For February 11th.
We're too old for those.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Don't forget to check out Jamil Curry's video on the Bromance. That's hilarious. You're going to love that. You owe yourself a favor. Don't forget to submit your photos for Singletrack Session. Also, the Strava page. Get on there and go check out that Rabbit. I think it's rabbit.com or Runnin' Rabbit. RUNIN Rabbit.
We might have
Google it.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll post the link.
We need to post the link because it's kind of hard to find.
And the cool thing is right now those Quadzilla shorts are half price.
They're $26.
I know, right? And they're half price.
They're good looking.
They're really sweet. So what color did you get?
The gray, and it's got a little white band at the bottom.
I got a blue
pair.
pair.
That's what sold me.
I got a blue pair.
The blue pair was in my shopping carts.
I have 2 pair. I bought 2.
Did you?
I did. I couldn't help it. I'm like, I like that blue, but I like that other one. I like that blue. Okay, I'll get them both.
Yeah.
And they got a sticker.
I got a sticker.
And then they got a really cool option where you can donate to help their athletes, which I did that too.
Okay.
So.
I didn't go that deep into the rabbit. I didn't go into the rabbit hole that deep.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I did. I couldn't help it. I was like Alice. So. All right, well, that's it for this week's Singletrack Session number 19. Short and sweet, filled with info.
Yep.
Don't forget to shoot us your photos. Don't forget about the holiday show. You're going to want to know that competition. And, hey, Tech Tees, man, they're good to go. There's a lot of colors if you don't have them. It's Christmas time.
Yep.
All right, we'll catch you next Tuesday with our Jared Campbell Rufa episode. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and stay safe.